So I wanted to make an update video for this YouTube playlist as at the time I was recording these videos and creating this project for Vertex AI Agent Builder, only Gemini 1.5 Flash LLM was available. And although at the time Gemini 2.0 was released and was available for all other GCP services, it was still not available for Agent Builder. And you could hear me complaining about this in a couple of the videos. And after I created this project, I think a week or two after that, I gave a talk at Google Dev Cloud Day events or conference in at Google office in Amsterdam, as you can see my face there, as part of the how I replace myself with generative AI chatbot using Gemini. And what has happened, and I even gave this as a feedback to the audience and the Googlers, and one of them said, duly noted, stay tuned. So what has happened since then is that Vertex AI Agent Builder now also supports Gemini 2.0 Flash. So that's why I wanted to do the only thing that's right and make an update video and actually compare how does auto-cpufreq GenAI chatbot running with Gemini 1.5 Flash compare to Gemini 2.0 Flash? Does it better? Is it better? Is it not better? So what I'll do is I'll actually ask it a couple of same questions and let's see what kind of results we get. So how you do this? If you watch my videos, basically, if you watch this playlist. So this is just my playlist for my chatbot, and what I can do is if I go to settings, and if I go to generative AI, and if I go to playbook, here I can simply select between different models. So I was using Flash 1.5 as I mentioned before. Now I selected to use 2.0 Flash. And there's also Flash Lite. So what is the difference between these two? So Flash 2.0 Flash is still the main workhorse. And it's a model that's designed for low latency and enhanced performance and optimized for agentic experiences and better overall performance. Too long to read. It's still the best when it comes to chatbots. And 2.0 Flash is focused on cost energy for large scale text workloads with a trade-off with some advanced features. And it's still Google's most cost-effective model. So if you're trying to minimize costs, go with Flash Lite. Otherwise, just stick with Flash. And as I also talked about it as part of the video 11, testing and debugging, the easiest way you can switch between different models and see what kind of results you get is if you just toggle a simulator. And you cannot see it because of my face, of course. And here you can select which one you want to use, like Gemini 1.0 Flash. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go and go through some of the answers. Again, something I've been talking about before. And conversational history, I actually went through literally the questions that were asked. And I'm going to go through them and I'm going to compare results between Gemini 1.5 and 2.0 Flash. So let's see what the results are. So although I have a big wide screen monitor, I wanted to record this on a laptop screen just so everyone with any resolution can see it on YouTube. So what I'm going to do is on the left side of the screen here, you see what is going to be, I'm going to be using Gemini 1.5 Flash. And on the right side of the screen, you can see my blog and how if I click on the how to replace myself with GenAI chatbot, which is a blog post that has my auto-cpufreq GenAI chatbot deployed, I can ask it questions. And this version will have Gemini 2.0. So this version, Gemini 2.0, this version, Gemini 1.5. So let's go ahead and ask him some of the same questions and see how it compares. So I want to start with does auto-cpufreq have a Debian package, which is a question I asked in one of the previous YouTube videos. So let's ask it. And I already ran 1.5. So there it says there's no Debian package for auto-cpufreq, and it leaves it at that. That's the response I get. While on the right side with 2.0, I get there's no Debian package and gives me few links, which is literally something that I've asked as part of the instructions. So this is definitely a win for Gemini 2.0. So let's ask it another question, for example, which is was also asked, does auto-cpufreq have a Flatpak package? And it says that Gemini 1.5 says Auto doesn't have Flatpak package due to limitations, and that's it. It leaves it at that. While on the right with a 2.0, I get it doesn't same answer basically, but it also gives me reasons and various issues why this is not the case. And it also asks me, yeah, is there anything else I can help you? So I'm trying to be as biased as possible, but really, Gemini 2.0 is winning so far. So let's ask it more things. This was a question asked the other day. How can I use battery limit threshold features? So I got an answer here that this is the answer I got. This is what I have. And while Gemini, again, it gives me that same thing. I need to update the config file, but it also gives me links basically pointing to some of the issues that I could help. Yeah, just for the markup, I would vote for Gemini here, but this can be a tie, basically. So another question that I picked up, how do I fix error auto-cpufreq is running in daemon mode? And so far, Gemini 1.5 Flash is returning faster answers, if anything. So I see still, I'm getting the same response up to this point where I'm getting links again, which is a nice thing that if I want to look more into certain things. All right, I would say this is another tie. But I like, again, maybe it's because it's running on a deployed chatbot, so it looks better on the right. But regardless, so how do I install auto-cpufreq on Linux Mint? So yeah, answer. Yeah, I like that it's giving me more instructions here. Like, I gotta be honest, like this one, I think I like this one better. I'm not sure if I open one of these, if they will work. They certainly will. So this is, again, this is a win for Gemini 2.0. So let's ask it another question, which is, yeah, wait. So the question is, what's the difference between governor, EPP, and platform profiles? And it's pointing to hash 780. So what I'm getting here is, yeah, I'm getting an answer 1.5. It gives me a proper answer. And on the right, with Gemini 2.0, I'm getting that it cannot answer this question for some reason. And it's pointing me to this link. It's pointing me to the same link. All right. So I think this is the first win for Gemini 1.5, but I'll give it a benefit of doubt to Gemini 2.0. So I'm going to run it again with the same question, removing the slash. So let's see what it gives me. Oh, it's really unable to answer this question. That's very interesting. So this is something I also pointed in one of my previous videos where you can set the temperature and that it really resorts to the answers that are found in the RAG or in the data store. Regardless, this one is definitely for 1.5 Flash. I don't know why it's giving me this answer. This is not a good answer. So let's try with this one. There's auto-cpufreq conflict with laptop mode tools. So let's see what we get. Oh, 1.5 says, I'm sorry, it couldn't help. Yeah. 2.0 on the other hand gives me a very good response. So yeah, it's definitely recommended to remove. So again, this is another win for 2.0. So let's give it another question. So will auto-cpufreq work on other init systems than system D? So let's see what do we get. So 1.5, it's compatible. Yeah, but it doesn't really actually get the same results for both. So it's definitely its eye, and I even have a feeling that 1.5 gave me a better answer. We can challenge it a bit. We can be like, cool. Can you link me to some of them? Let's see what we get. I'm generally curious. So I'm going to copy paste the same answer. Let's see what we get. All right. So 1.5 failed because it gave me a response. Again, I like getting links. I get like it knowing where I can find more information really gives me confidence that it knows what it's talking about. So this is good, and these are really good because how you can make it work on MX Linux and stuff like that. So yeah, this is another win for Gemini 1.2.0. And at this point, I'm thinking I should have kept like a tally or something like that, just so I see who's winning. So far, I think Gemini 2.0 had lost one time. But let's see. Again, this is a question I got the other day, and yeah, I got it's a good answer on the 1.5 Gemini that yeah, to use the config file, but just the markup. I really love how I'm getting a response here. And again, known issues which are pointing to this. This is just it's a win. I'm sorry, Gemini 1.5. So okay, we can ask a couple more, and I think this is this is obvious who is the winner here. So I ask, does auto-cpufreq support? Sorry, does auto-cpufreq support core parking or disabling only some, of course, to improve battery life? Yeah, so the response I got on 1.5 is that it doesn't support it, and that's kind of it. There are manual workloads, there are, which you should know about. And Gemini 2.0 knew about it. It's literally pointing me to issues. So, yeah, it doesn't have the built-in feature, but you can do it manually. So this is, again, a win for Gemini 2.0. I think this is, well, I have one last one. So, for example, this is out of my curiosity. Like, what are the questions other are asking? So let's see what is the spatial awareness or knowledge of our chatbots. So let's see what we get. Huh. So, okay, they're asking installation methods and so on. And Gemini 2.0 is giving me straight up suggestions what people are using. So, in a nutshell, and to basically conclude, I think, yeah, I think it's clear. I think it's clear who the winner is here. It's definitely Gemini 2.0, which makes you think is because 1.5 was good. I also had that question as part of the talk at Google office, where someone asked me like, "How do you know this is even working now that I have a chatbot?" And I said I noticed because support issues created are a lot less, and I can see this in conversational history. People are really using this. They're asking questions. So yeah, people are really finding this useful. And what the so 1.5 was really good. It already helped me create a product around this, but Gemini 2.0 is like completely different level, which makes you think because just the other day, 2.5 Pro Gemini LLM was released. So let's see. Maybe I'm gonna make another update video and compare these two in the future and what kind of results you get. But other than that, I hope you found this useful. I truly found this to be interesting. I wanted to do this little experiment comparing 1.5 and 2.0. So that basically covers it. Until next time, peace.